Hello YouTube, this is Smashing Pumpkin here with a little deck that I ran at locals yesterday. It's counter fairies with a little splash of chaos, and here it is. You have 3 Bountiful Artemis. It basically gives you a +1 off of every single counter trap in your deck, so that's really good. And you have 3 Harvest Angel of Wisdom. They let you add a counter trap back to your hand when she's destroyed by battle. So you could either summon her or set her. It doesn't really matter. Mid-game, I'd suggest setting her. You've got 3 Breaker the Magical Warrior. Basically, destroy back row. Gives you like a nice little +1. And if they bombless, like, who cares? They have like so many other better targets to bombless other than Breaker. Next you have Spirit Reaper, nice little wall, and it's dark, and you can discard cards from your opponent's hand. It's a nice little +1 too. Gale to get rid of the synchros. You can sink into Black Rose and blow up the field if your opponent like overextends the field, so that's always a nice little option. And you got Grand Mole to bounce synchros and just be like a little wall if you need like stall. And then you have 2 Thunder King Rai-Oh. It's a nice little anti-meta-ish thing. 2 D.D Warrior Ladies, same thing. It removes big tigers, and if they attack into it, you can basically just remove it from play. 2 Chaos Sorcerer, just an unexpected thing. It's cast, so makes sense that you have Chaos Sorcerer. And then 2 Vandalion. It's a really nice card, actually. How it works is basically whenever you activate Counter Trap, you can special summon this guy from your hand. And depending on what you negate, you can activate an effect. I don't know which one's which, but I think it's like spell, you deal 1500. Trap, you destroy a card, and effect, you revive a monster from your graveyard. So it's pretty broke. I like it, actually. Monster Reborn and Dark Hole, they're pretty much staple, and so is MST. 2 Book to protect your monsters, pretty staple. 3 Dark Bribe, staple-ish. 2 7 Tools, staple. 3 Drastic Drop Off. It's a really nice card. It basically lets you control what your opponent draws. But you gotta be a little bit careful with this, because I lost because I dumped someone's value into their graveyard. And they got 3 darks, summoned Dark Armed, synced into the Armed Wing thing, and won. So you gotta be careful with this guy. 2 Divine Wrath, staple. It's a -1. It becomes even with Bountiful. Same thing with Dark Bribe. D Prison protects your monster. Protects Artemis mainly. Basically random tech card that you want. I'd run another Solemn Warning because it's so good. And Solemn Warning is pretty much staple in this deck too. Forced Back, staple. Not really. It's pretty good. It stops like gadgets and cards that use their effects off summons and bounces it back to their hand, so it's sort of -1. Then Solemn Judgement, pretty staple. So that's the deck. I'm still in the process of, this is like basically the first rough draft, and if anybody has any suggestions, cards that you want to throw at me, just feel free to do so. I went 2-2 with this deck. I beat 6 Samurai in anti-meta, and I lost to Black Wings and a really random burn deck, so that's not cool. Side deck depends on what your meta is, and your extra deck is basically level 7s and level 6s mainly. But you can add like whatever level you want. But you should probably have like 8s and stuff, because you could like reborn their monster. So this is Smashing Pumpkin. Rate, comment, subscribe. Comment, rate, subscribe. Like I just said. Sorry. Any suggestions for the deck, or feel free. Peace.